What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Interesting trade proposed, Jake, by Bill Barnwell. And I want to see if you...
about Taylor.
No. Yeah, right. Probably
a draft machine
would be
draft.
just as likely.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Bill Barnwell knows the Saints need a tackle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is saying that it is his belief that Joe Alt is such a surefire candidate that the Saints should trade Trevor Penning, their pick at 14, and their 45, and their second-round pick to move up to 5 to get Joe Alt. I think it's too much. I know Alt's awesome. There are a lot of tackles in this. I know you just busted out on Penny, but I feel like a lot of these guys maybe have less bust potential. Maybe I'm just being a big school guy here. But I with all the deficiencies that the Saints have, I just don't think I agree with giving up that second-round pick at 45. Especially not when you got the deep receiver class and you can add an exciting weapon there potentially. Maybe even like a Michael Penix Jr. is available there or something somehow. Like it's too much for me.
If you had a third-round pick, it wouldn't be, but you don't. You don't have a third. So for that reason,
that's a good point.
It's too much for me.
Yeah. If I'm out.
If you had a third, God, what is that?
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, yes. And for that reason,
Trade Tank.
So that's why. Because if you had a third, then you would be able to select, I think, still a really good receiver.
Yeah, true.
But you don't, obviously. And so, like, would you? God, where are you picking in the fourth?
You're not. Okay,
so that was second. So
this is a Taylor
true.
take. He's been talking about how you have first, second, then you don't have anything until the 5th.
Yeah, 150. So you would go from 5 to 150.
That'd be depressing.
Yeah, that's too much. It's too much unless you got something else, but you're not going to get something else because that team taking on Trevor Penning, they would have to hope that they can figure him out. All right, so that your value to them is more in the 14 and 45. It would not be in Trevor Penning, and you don't pick again till 150.
Yeah, chat is yelling right now to stop trading up as well.
Yeah,
the only way you screw yourself this draft is by losing future capital and trading up. But I will say this. So we're all in agreement on that. On that, Joe Alt's awesome, but it's just too much for me.
He's great, but there's other tackles that are close enough that you could get at 14, keep 45. Because you don't have picks.
Penning sucks, but can you afford to get rid of him? Like, it's kind of like a body situation. It's not unlike the Saints at defensive tackle. Like, move him to guard. Like, you got to just get something out of him.
How can he not move to guard? And I don't mean to be disrespectful to guards.
That blows my mind.
But you should be able to easily make that transition.
Just because he's a run blocker.
Yeah,
like, he's a mauler. Like,
yeah, he's not good on an island.
Yeah.
Give him some protection.
That's what I'm saying.
And Cesar Ruiz, no offense, he ain't it.
Now, Taylor, but he's going to have to be it, too. But Taylor made a good point, though. How many fifth-round picks do you have?
You have 3.
You have 3 fifth-round picks. Do you package those and try to move into the 4th or the 3rd at some point?
Maybe.
I mean, 3rd would be hard. I don't think you'll be able to get a 3rd.
What are you going to get, a 4th?
But you could maybe, if there's a guy that you love in the 4th, I would be fine, I think, if you moved up and grabbed that. Once you get into the 5th, it's kind of like.
But
or maybe just throw 3 guys against the wall.
My year, I was traded. Like, I was a draft pick they traded for. They had to give a second to move into the 3rd round to select me at 69 of the next draft.
Yeah.
They give up a second, so I don't know.
No, you're not getting in the 3rd. So get out your head that you're getting in the 3rd.
2 fifths for a 4th.
Would you trade up to get into the 4th? Or, I mean, at that point, I guess it can go either way. Do you just throw 3 guys against the wall and hope that you hit on one of them?
I think you throw 3 guys against the wall because unless there's somebody you love, you don't do it just to do it.
Well, the Saints, that's what they always say. That's how they justify their trading out. They say, oh, we love the guy. That's true.
But you need just able bodies right now. And you found some success. Jordan Howden in the 5th round last year. So, like, that was a 5th round pick that I think is going to be a really good player for the franchise moving forward. I would rather have 3 capable NFL players than, say, move all those picks for 1 4th rounder.
Yeah, like it just feels like a bit of risk management to me, right? You move those picks for 1 4th rounder, that guy doesn't hit. Well, you've wasted all those picks. Like, I would almost rather try multiple bodies and hope that you hit one of the 3 therein, and it's the same thing. But I think it's just like diversifying your portfolio in a way.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with the general notion of not giving up extra capital, future capital.
If you want to go, if you want to go, maybe
they might throw a third.
If you want to throw a third, if you want
a
future third and a 5th to move up to the 3rd round, yeah, I can get behind that. That's something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Like if you want to maybe,
but I don't think a team would take that.
Nobody, maybe. It depends on, I guess, what else you would package. You might have to even take a 7th rounder, but nobody kicks things down the road like the Saints. So why not just push the draft a little bit farther down the road?
Hey, I'm looking at it right now. I misspoke. You have 4 5th-round picks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You have 150, 168, 170, 175.
Conversation doesn't change
70,
that
and
much,
75 are compensatory picks.
So you have options late to get creative with it. I mean, Mickey Loomis can't help himself. Let's be honest. He's going to trade up. I'll be interested to see what the deal ends up being. All right. So we'll see. Again, do not, though, trade pick 45 for Joe Alt. And again, I think you just have to make Trevor Penning work to some extent. Doesn't have to be great, but he has to give you some playing time this year.
Here's how you lay it out. Would you rather have Joe Alt, space,
yeah,
or would you rather have another one of these tackles, choose
Fashanu, just say Fashanu.
Yeah, and Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, Fashanu, Ladd McConkey. Fashanu, Xavier Leggett, Fashanu, AD Mitchell will be gone, right?
Probably be gone. Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman. That's what I was looking
like
for.
Which would you rather have? And I think you would choose, even like if it any combination, J.C. Latham, right?
Yeah.
J.C. Latham and Keon Coleman or Joe Alt.
Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.